Hello and welcome to Taik. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about a custom visual which I recently found out and it looks helpful in order to use in our Power BI report. So which is the lipstick bar chart in Power BI. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. So this is my Power BI file, and here you need to click on these three dot icons to get more visuals, but make sure you are signed into your Power BI report. So here on the search options you can click on lipstick. So here lipstick bar chart here and also column here. So I'm going to select this one for the bar chart, and if you are seeing this is a certified visual. So after clicking on this, you need to click on add here so that it will add into your Power BI report. And it is saying a message here they are going to release a new version in within 10 days. And if I click here, again go back to this one for the same thing. Just want to make sure if it is a licensed version or not. Additional purchase may be required. Yeah, it is the latest. It is additional license is required for this one, but there are a couple of free things available here. You can also use that. So if you notice one thing here, it has given the key features here, which is format the object. Each of the bars, both primary secondary, can be formatted like the bars in the Power BI clustered bar chart column, the axis formatting, selection highlighting, context menu, full text support, bookmark support, conditional formatting. All right. And if I close here, okay. So now the benefit I have seen for this one is I just added this visual here and just expanding to this one. Okay, so this is the brand for the Nova Silva they are using, and I'm going to add a measure here, which is the sales amount regular measure on the value section here. And for the axis, I would like to add it to be sales territory, right? Sales territory group. Okay, this is the one. Now I want to add sales amount all here. Just for an example, it is filtering the value here. If I go back here to this one for the formula, if I remove this one, change the formula to remove sales territory group and click OK. Alright, so now what it actually gives as the information is, so let's enable go to format tab now, and I'm using the latest version of Power BI desktop, so you may notice some different format options which is enabled, which is right now in preview. So you can also enable that option here for the latest visualization pane. So basically I just click on here and go to general here to see what are the options we have here. First of all is the property and position and advanced options, which is the regular one, which it has every visual, and then the title here, and also the effect option for this one, background, shadow, everything here, and this all regular one. So moving on to visual here, first of all it is license here. We can add a license name and key. We can talk to them if it's required. And the next thing is we have the legend, which you can enable it here, and also we can change the size here. Okay, this is fine. All right, and the y-axis which we have here is the one we can size change here. We can select the font here, category, and everything is looks good, right? Regular visuals what we have here, the default one. Almost all the options is the same looks like here. And if I go to x-axis here, then it is also showing me this value here, and also everything is same here. Got it. All right, and line style, everything is fine. That's good. So for the data colors now, so it is showing us two different colors here. One is for the sales amount and sales amount all here. So for the data labels, we can turn this on so that we can see the value here. and also we can see set the colors of the data and also the position of it. So if you want to show this to inside or outside and decimal place, and also we can make the formatting of this one to show the background for the primary or secondary one. Correct. So basically we don't have option here to change the color based on this one, like based on the conditional formatting, right? We can just change the data bar colors as a static one. Okay, that's fine. So ideally the helpful what I have noticed here is basically, so the sales amount totally overall we have this one, and out of that only this much is for the North America, and this much is for Pacific, and this much is for Europe. This is something which is not available, so it is zero showing up here. Okay, this is a use case. So if this goes beyond to a certain target, so for an example I just want to make a new measure here as a dummy measure. So for an example, if you want to set up some target and if the sales goes beyond to that, then it has to be show something highlighted one, right? So here it is showing as 11 million, right? So if I just want to here as 10 million, okay, and here instead of this sales amount all, if I add it to this one, going back here, selecting this, yeah, remove the sales amount all and adding this one. So it has to be here. Yeah, now if you notice this one, this I have set it to be 10 million, and if this North America sales is beyond 10 million, you can easily find out this is the target what we have set and this is the actual sales volume we have here. So this is pretty cool, right? This looks like actually the lipstick itself. So that is why they have given the name as lipstick here. But I really like this one visual so that we can easily identify what is the set target and where we are right now. The only thing which I personally feel missing is the if it is goes beyond to that, it can just change the color like conditional formatting. Maybe they will give this option in the latest version of this one. So this is the one which I just want to show you, that this is also the one we can use in our Power BI reports. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.